This is my intro song because all the songs in the world are copyrighted. And this is my page. It's called Out of Range. And here's my ugly face. And I gotta go. That's my song.
10-minute morning video.
Good morning, party people. Oh, it's a fucking beautiful, sunny, fucking not sunny, windy, stormy, snow pellety kind of day. Snow has accumulated overnight, about 2-3 inches now. Oh, I already can't see the trails on the lake, so that's fucking fantastic. But yeah, it was a pretty cold night. This fire just doesn't want to fucking heat up for some reason. It's smoldering nice, but it's a little chilly. It's been chilly all night. I won't lie, I kind of don't want to go out into that shit, but we have to. I'm guessing that this is what, day 4. Day 4 is, I'm really going to attempt to fucking try and relax on day 4. That fucking initial 2 leg days on day 0 and day 1 are still fucking lingering. It still hurts, but it's probably because we're constantly walking out and on the lake and getting firewood, which we have to do today. So it's not a complete fucking do nothing day. We have to get firewood always. I'm realizing that I need some really dry firewood because I don't have any. And when you wake up in the middle of the night with just a couple of coals left, it's hard to get this greener stuff to get going. So we need some dry stuff plus some more firewood every day. Firewood. Day 4 is a little bit longer than I wanted to wait to do a project. So it's no secret, people who know me know that I would like to be on the show alone and fucking dominate that shit. Probably wouldn't, but I would like to try. And I always said as a joke that I would be the first contestant to make fucking prison hooch. Because you know me, I like to have a fucking drink at the end of the day or during the day. So, back in the day, how would I word that? I know how to make fucking jailhouse hooch. So we're not gonna do exactly the same as jailhouse hooch, but we're gonna make some jailhouse hooch. We're gonna ferment some fucking fruit juices and try and make some fucking wine and some cider. And we're going to do that today, which we could do indoors where it's nice and warm. Also, it's time for me to fucking bathe. So we're going to have to draw water from the lake. We're going to draw water from the lake and heat some water up. And we're going to fucking bathe out of a fucking pail and try to get some of the nastiness off of me. So that's that. We're going to make wine. We're going to cut firewood. We're going to bathe. And I'm almost positive we're going to go fucking night fishing again. Because that was fucking fun. Now that I know, now that you get one, you're like, okay. If you just be consistent and stay at it and keep trying, you're going to hook into some fucking nice fish. So, that's that. I don't know what else we're going to do today, but as I come up with shit to do, I'll film it. Okay? Last night was a late night. We fished late, so we got here late, and then we had extra cleaning to do, and then we had farfalle to do, and then we did editing to do, and it was like midnight before I went to sleep, and I still hadn't finished editing yesterday's footage. So I'm gonna fucking just chill out for a good half hour or so, drinking coffee and editing footage. We're also going to put one fishing line nice and close when we draw water. Never know. Catch a couple more perch, right? Okay, I'm going to quit fucking rambling on this 10-minute morning video and get the day started. Let's go.
Okay guys, I'm just coming to draw water so that I can clean myself and dishes and stuff, and I want to show you guys this. I bought this at Princess Auto, $9.99. Works decent. Another upgrade. I don't gotta get my hands wet. I used to have to dip a cup, remember? This is much better. You know, as much as they say that snow is good and clean, which it is, it's still, I don't know if you guys could see inside there, but the snow still has some shit. So you gotta imagine I'm drinking that, so that black ring is also inside of me, whatever the fuck it is. But I'm sure it's fine. There's a lot worse things I'm putting in my body. Anyways. I'm going to start mixing in some of that dirty pond water in here, because eventually we're going to change the water, and I don't want it to be a shock to their system. Obviously that water's a lot cleaner. So I'm just going to add a little bit at a time here. Aerate it a little bit too. That ought to do. See, it's turning brown already. All right. We have cleaning water, we have drinking water, the minnows are good. We have a line in the fucking hole. I think the first order of business is I'm gonna take the sleigh and oh fuck, you know what? We're gonna do that later. This tree's coming down though, most of it. We're gonna go look for some dry firewood that way, because I've been going that way and I haven't seen any dead standing. I want it standing and I want it on the ground. I want it dry, 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 so that when I put a piece in the fucking stove, it fucking goes. That would work, but it's not enough. So we're gonna head down the shoreline this way and just look for a dead standing spruce tree and find ourselves some fucking dry firewood. I only need 1 or 2 pieces a night, so one tree would last a long fucking time. And if we want to do outdoor fires, which we absolutely will, we're gonna need some dry stuff to Okay, so I'm just gonna get the chainsaw gassed up and we'll pull the sleigh and we'll go for a little walkie walk. I'm gonna wait till it stops snowing. Once this snowstorm is over, once it stops snowing, I'm gonna grab the snowshoes again and give her another little packy pack here for our highway. And don't forget, we still have to fill in here. I'm filling this in with snow. Maybe we could get all that done today before we go night fishing. Oh, I wanted to take a bath too. I'm a stinky bastard. Oh well, we'll take a fucking bath tonight. Let's go get some wood. All right, guys, I've went quite a ways. There's a skinny one here, a bigger one here, but it's dirty as fuck. As far as that, there's a little tiny one there. Everything else is in good shape here. Well, looks like we're going to take that one down. We're going to explore this at some point. What I haven't seen yet is maple, but I went and got some fucking maple. I'll show you guys this later. I need cedar. Cedar is fucking fantastic for kindling, which would be nice. I see a few tag alders here, which is good because I got a lot of, oh, look at this pile of tags here. So that'll be good. I got a whole bunch of projects I want to do with tag alders. We know where those are. But yeah, it'd be nice to find a couple of cedar trees, which there are none. Maybe more maple. Oh, and poplar. A fucking poplar tree, man. I just want one fucking poplar tree, guys. Just a swampy area, I guess. But you can see they cut all the trees out, which is probably why we're not seeing any fucking game sign. Well, I'm pretty happy to have found these here. Oh, they're dead. That's no good. That's no fucking good. Oh, no, it's not dead. It's just frozen. Okay. I'm gonna go cut down that one tree we saw. I may have overloaded that. Might be 2 trips. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, it's a workout. Oh, yeah. So you know how there's 0 birch trees around here? So if you were in an emergency situation right now and you needed to light a fire, of course, anybody who lives around this area knows that birch bark is your friend. That's how you start fires. You always start a fire with birch bark. But since there's no birch around, in an emergency situation, you can always light a fire with this hay here. See this hay? That will take a spark. If you get a nice fucking bundle, even if you put it in your pocket for 5 minutes, get the moisture out of it, you put it in 5 minutes. Put it in your pocket for 20 minutes, half an hour, an hour. It'll dry up in your pocket anyways. And then you grab some dry... the good news about these spruce forests is every tree has really dry, brittle, small branches at the bases. So you make a little tinder bundle with the hay, a couple of those dry twigs, spark, you'll get a fire every time. Okay, I'm about halfway. That ought to do for a while, guys, for dry stuff. Ooh, I took a chunk out of my... log. Okay, that ought to do. Okay. So remember how I didn't have a proper fucking fish processing station? Well, I think we're gonna do it right there. I'm just gonna cut that, put the plywood on it. Fucking A. Okay.
Alright guys, it's time to do fucking dumb shit. So, like I was saying, your boy here likes to fucking partake in a little alcoholic activities most days. And this is a little trick you guys can fucking learn if you're fucking stranded and you don't have access to a liquor store. Like maybe you're in jail or something, and you have access to fruit juice. Sugar helps, and in our case today, yeast, or you can use bread. There's leftover yeast in bread. So if you were, let's say, to happen to be in jail, you could save up your fruit juices, put them in a garbage bag, save up sugar packets, add sugar to the juice, and then collect breads, anything with yeast in it, and then you put that in a garbage bag. You prick a tiny little hole in it to make sure it breathes, because the fermentation process creates CO2 gas. And you hide that in the fucking toilet so that if the guards find it, it's not yours and it's not anybody's. And that's how it goes. We're not in jail, so we're just going to go ahead and make them in these jugs. I have an apple juice, so we're going to make like an apple cider, a hard apple fucking cider. And this year I fucking searched everywhere for 100% pure grape juice. But no such luck in the fucking shithole town that I live in. It doesn't exist. So this is a blend of 100% juices. It's got grape, cranberry, pear, and something else. So I'm excited to see what that's gonna fucking taste like. When choosing your juices, it has to be 100% pure fucking juices. If there's any sulfate, if when you read the instructions or when you read the ingredients, if there's any sulfides or benzoates or anything like that, it's no good. It's going to counteract the yeast, and the yeast won't work. So this here is 100% juice. The only thing they added was citric acid, I think, which is fine. So we're going to go ahead and use, you can use a wine yeast, but I just have fucking fast-acting baking yeast. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove some of the juice, because we're going to add sugar. Sugar and yeast is what creates the fermentation. The more sugar, the more yeast, the more fermentation. So we're going to take some of the juice out. We're going to add about a half a cup of sugar to these, and then we're going to put some yeast in there, and then I'll show you how to bubble it up after. Okay, so let me just get everything organized. All right, I think I got everything I need here. Oh, I was just thinking, though, while we're making cocktails, we might as well have a cocktail. So, I'm just going to have a little whiskey water in a boop. The homies know what boop means. Just a little boop. Don't want to get too drunk today. It's only 1 o'clock, and I would like to go neck fishing. I keep the water by the door so it stays cold. There, a little whiskey, water, and oh, another thing. When you're doing this, make sure everything is fucking clean, because this is going to be sitting, right? So you don't want anything to compromise the boop. Okay, so we're going to get rid of some of these juices here so that we can add sugar. Take out about a cup. I'm going to save that for boops. I don't know where I'm going to save it, but we're going to save it. There we go. Let me just get rid of these so we don't spill them. Now it's as simple as this, guys. You just add about a 1/3 teaspoon of yeast. Now, I don't have a third thingy, but we're going to go... Oh, shit. I forgot the sugar. Sugar. Let's start with the sugar. I'm going to put a half a cup of sugar in both of these. It's just going to taste better later.
and it kickstarts the yeast into high gear. Know what I'm saying? A little bit more in the cup, but that doesn't really matter. Oh, this is going to be impossible. I'll have to get my funnel. I'll have to get my funnel. Okay. We have a little log jam here. There we go. Let me get you a little closer here. That didn't work out. You're just gonna have to look from there. Hopefully you can see it. Another half cup of sugar for the apple. Apple mead or cider if you prefer. Sugar's got chunks in it because we left it out in the cold. Remember, it froze a couple times. Okay. Come on. All right. Sugar has been added. Okay, so salute. Now we're just gonna try and dissolve that sugar because it's just in the bottom, you see. Might take a couple of shakes here. Let that sit for a minute. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, we're gonna let that sit in for a minute, and let it kind of do its thing. I got excited and I added the yeast to the apple juice without pressing record. Sorry about that. You could see it in there though. We're gonna shake that up in a second. So you only need about a teaspoon, but I'm going half because I don't give a fuck. Also, if you're in the fucking slammer, you're just adding all the fucking bread you can find, crusts, whatever. Leave that cap off for 2 seconds. We're gonna give this one a very light shake. And the yeast should make its way to the bottom eventually. Okay. It's no longer floating, so see it's starting to come down. Once it comes down to the bottom, it's going to start reacting with the sugar and it's going to start bubbling. That's when you know you're fermentationing. Now we're going to have to release those gases. Now there's a few ways you can do that. I've seen it where every day we go just kind of open the garbage bag. I've seen it where you burp these like twice a day, but what if you forget? It could blow up. I've seen where you just leave the cap very loosely just to say it's on so that gases can escape without it blowing up. I've seen poking holes in the cap. I've seen balloons. You put a balloon over top, you prick a hole in the balloon which is what we're going to try to attempt to do. I don't have balloons, but we're going to attempt to do it with some Ziploc bags and some hair elastics. Let me just see what's going on here. Okay, all the yeast is at the bottom. That's good. And almost all the yeast is at the bottom. So that's good. Okay, that's basically it. Now, you want to store that in a cool, dark place. And it takes between 7 to 14 days, depending on the sugars and the yeasts and all that fun stuff. It all depends. But 7 to 14 days in there. And how you know it's done is I'll show you later. Once this starts working, if it doesn't always work, depending on the fucking juices. Sometimes it just doesn't react properly. But once it starts working, you're going to see it just constantly making gas and bubbles. Right? And then after 7, 8, 9, 10 days, you just keep an eye on it. And when it stops bubbling, like, have you ever had a glass of wine? There ain't no fucking bubbles in it, right? That's when it's ready. As soon as the bubbles are done. Now, once we get to that point, if we do, and we're still filming, you'll see there's going to be a big gross sediment at the bottom that we're going to have to filter out. Okay? Now, the reason I'm not fucking with these caps is because these jugs are kind of important to me. You know, we're in the middle of nowhere, and jugs are kind of important. We can make juice or whatever. We need jugs all the time, and plastic is helpful. We've already used water bottles for 100 things, so we're saving those. So hopefully my little baggy trick works. I'm going to try it, and that's what we're going to do. I'll try and put one on right now, actually, while you're watching. Can you guys see perfectly right there? Let me see. Oh, you guys can kind of see right there. Let's do this one here. Sorry, I gotta move the thing. The tripod was on the bag. So what I'm thinking is, if we put this on here with the hair elastic, this should blow up, and then we could just poke a tiny little hole in it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to attempt to do. That doesn't mean it's going to work. Oh, this is going to fucking work, bud. It's nice and tight. There. That's one. I think that ought to do her, guys. So that's it. We store this for 7 to 14 days, and that should work. Okay, we'll check back on it in a little bit. Okay, guys, it's 4 o'clock. It's time to hit the night fish. It's pouring rain. I don't know if you can hear that. It's been raining for about half an hour. But whatever, there's only an hour and a half of daylight, so we're gonna go get wet. We don't have to prep for supper because we're having leftover bear and farfallies from last night. And then that's that. So I'm just gonna pack some stuff up that we need, and we're gonna go fucking sit on that lawn chair again. Maybe hook into another big fat fucking wally. And yeah, maybe I'll pack a couple of brewskis. It's fucking really raining. Oh well, we're going fishing. The bells are full of water. Not making any noise. Fuck. Gonna have to keep my eyes peeled, that's all. The rain has turned to snow. Right about there. Ready for fish catching. Let's go! Alright guys, it's past 6 o'clock and I'm bored. So we're gonna head back. Got a little chill. Oh. Probably because I'm drinking cold beer. Probably not a smart idea. Okay, we'll see you at the cabin. Ooh, that yard looks fucking smooth now. Too bad I got nothing to clean on there. Smooth. Alright. Okay. I smell fire. Leftovers. Okay. I don't know how far down that camera can see or how bright it is in here, but we have a fucking bare neck carcass and some farfalle 65s, not 93. 65s, guys. And it's just as good the second time around. It's very hot. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I have too much fucking footage again. I guess I've just been filming fucking everything. We're gonna have to stop doing that. So I'm gonna talk quickly so we can stay around the half-hour mark of episodes. So today was all right. The weather was shitty. It was mild and fucking freezing rainy and shitty. We caught 0 fish. It's the first day we don't catch a fish. It's the first skunkaroo today. Right? Day 4. Caught a perch day 1, perch day 2, pickerel day 3, skunk day 4. Yeah, skunkaroo. Yeah, we did fucking normal camp chores. Oh, I'm pretty excited about being able to fucking, like, I could probably grab a length of log or something and just kind of do that and push that thing to whatever 30 feet to the lake and be legal if we get in any kind of trouble. So I'm pretty happy about that. We built a fish cleaning station and caught no fish. What are the odds of that? Of course. Of fucking course. That's about it though. Tomorrow, oh, we did wine. We started the wine fermentation process. That was fun. I have no idea what I want to do tomorrow yet. I'll think about it when I lay down in bed, and I'll let you know in the morning.
So to keep this episode short enough, I'm gonna say fucking stay fresh cheese bags and fucking deuces. And check these out.